And right now we know one person is dead and dozens of others were rushed to the hospital after a fire prompted a massive response at a Hartford apartment building. We want to show you some Fox 61 exclusive drone footage of the aftermath of that fire. You can see the damage was extensive throughout that building. And we want to show you more exclusive video tonight from the scene where you can see multiple people, including children, being carried out by firefighters. We know some rushed into ambulances on stretchers with oxygen masks as firefighters work to rescue every resident, and many of them having to rush out of their homes barefoot and without coats. And tonight, more than 60 families are without a home. Fox 61's Gaby Molina has more on what happened here and just how firefighters were able to get those dozens of people out safely.
A chaotic scene in Hartford as more than 70 firefighters work to save people from a burning apartment building.
I mean, flames really high, and the whole building was full of smoke. People were screaming and hollering out their windows and stuff.
The 5-story building on Charter Oak Place caught on fire early Sunday morning, trapping people inside as they desperately searched for a way out.
And it seemed to be impossible because we couldn't see and couldn't feel anything. We were losing our air.
An oxygen tank exploded in the fire, causing an even bigger scare for the people inside.
There was screaming, and there was people talking about get out, and there was darkness and there was smoke.
Fox 61 was first on scene as firefighters rushed into the building, putting their ladders up and carrying people out to safety.
These rescues were made under high heat, high smoke, zero visibility conditions.
Firefighters rescued more than 40 people. Dozens of them were rushed to the hospital. One person died.
They certainly saved lives, and I know that it's always incredibly tough for them when they lose a life.
The more than 60 families displaced by the fire are now being helped by the Salvation Army and the Red Cross.
To help them get through their immediate needs, and then we'll do some follow-up to make sure they're on their road to recovery.
There's still no word on what caused the fire at the apartment building. That'll be up to the fire marshal to determine. Reporting in Hartford, Gaby Molina, Fox 61 News.
Gaby, thank you. And tonight, we know the Salvation Army was on hand, not only helping those displaced victims, but also the fire safety personnel. Members of the Salvation Army say they cooked more than 200 hot dogs and hamburgers for those displaced families. We spoke to one member who tells us this is one of the biggest fires he has ever seen.
And most of them were concerned about getting back in and getting their belongings and knowing what may or may not be left. That seemed to be the biggest concern. Even here on the street, we've had people, residents come and ask us when they can get in. Of course, we don't know that, but their anxiety level is really up. Not knowing where to go, possibly some of them lost everything.
The Salvation Army also served dinner tonight to those residents and personnel. And